From Love Field Airport in Dallas, Texas, this is Runway DFW in color.
Well, there's our official opening, 22 minutes late, but who's counting? Welcome to Runway DFW on this Thursday, the 15th of January, 2026. And our good pal Waz Radio is here. That's the voice you just heard announcing the start of the program. The doctor says I need a gyroscope for the camera. There are some tripods that are self-leveling, but the problem with this one is, I don't know if you can see it over here. Yeah, I guess it's out of sight. The camera I was working on, I've got it up very high because I've got to get it over the level of a car. So that accounts for that. Let's see, we've got a plane which is about to park right underneath us. So we're overlooking the Love Field terminal. This plane about to park it at gate 9. Coming in under its own power. There are 20 gates here, and Southwest commands 18 of them currently. I haven't even plugged in flight radar yet. And if I had, I would notice that we've got flight 1253 coming in from St. Louis, a 737-800. Shall we go over and take a look at that?
Takeoff 13 left for Southwest 53. Take drive 287, 11 hour, good evening, wind 160 at 10, runway 13 left, clear to land.
We're in South Flow tonight, so the planes are coming in from the north. This plane operating on the west side, or coming in on the west side on runway 13 right here at Dallas Love Field. 2 runways here, 13 right and 13 left tonight. I genuinely appreciate your patience while we got all the issues squared away. I probably came on the air before we should have, but I didn't want you to think we weren't here, because we were. It's got a little bit of a late start because of my
General Aircraft Love Information Uniform, current altimeter 200
on account of my full-time job, which I was doing until right up to 6:30. And
Southwest 1253, turn left, Charlie 4, contact ground. Left, Charlie 4, over to ground.
I had me a dinner at the Heim, H-E-I-M,
53, contact Lone Star departure.
barbecue,
Departure, Southwest 53.
just to the south of the airport. So it was only a 5-minute drive from there to here. But then, as I said, the parking spot I got when I was here Tuesday night was not available, so I had to scramble a little bit. We're in the same place, just set up a little differently, because a car is next to me that is not mine. In fact, I'm gonna go close up my trunk here. So I'm gonna go off mic one more time. I'll be right back.
Tower 2 Lima Echo, back westbound on 30. Tower 2 Lima Echo, roger.
So Keith says it was cool watching you set up. Morgan 12X. Yeah, we were listening to a helicopter. I couldn't, I'm sorry, but I couldn't pay attention to, I think it landed, but I don't know for sure. Our next incoming flight is going to be on 13 left over on the east side of the airfield. This is Big Stripe JSX flight 287 from Houston Hobby Airport, an Embraer 145. On runway DFW after dark, a little bit tardy tonight. The other thing I was trying to do tonight was trying to get a fourth camera going, so we could have a camera that was trained over on the apron in front of the terminal, and for technical reasons.
Just want to tell you that you can keep it rolling all the way down to the end, turn left, Alpha 1, taxi to Alpha to Park, monitor ground. Here to main Alpha 1, Alpha to Park, monitor ground.
For technical reasons, that did not work out tonight, unfortunately. I did test it at home, but
Alpha 3219, left hour, got company traffic 4 out. You ready to go?
Nova Rain says, I played Words with Friends while I waited. No worries.
Runway 13 right, clear takeoff.
I used to play that with Mrs. Runway DFW. It's been so long. I don't know what happened. We just kind of fell out of it. Well, Complaint Guy says we've got a Saab 2000 coming in. Air Charter Express from Tulsa. I love Saab 2000s. We'll keep our eye out for that one. In the meantime, we've got flight 3219 Southwest off to Little Rock, a 737-700. Getting ready to take off from over here on the west side of Love Field.
2295 left tower, veer up, wind 160.11, runway 13 right, clear to land. Southwest 2295 left tower, wind 160.11, runway 13 right, clear to land. VFR, frequency change approved. Leaving it a mile and a half. VFR, frequency change approved, service terminated. Have a good night. Southwest 3219, contact 1 for departure, good day. Departure, good day, Southwest 3219.
Just after 8 p.m. here in the Central Time Zone, you're watching Runway DFW After Dark. And we are about to bring you another arrival. It's going to be flight 2295, a MAX 8 Airlines. This one coming in from Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
For departing Boeing 737 off runway 13 right, runway 13 left. Runway 13 left, Southwest 20, turn left Charlie 4, contact ground. Left Charlie 4 to ground, 2295.
About to touch down over there. Well, there's a dart train in the background. About to touch down over there on 13 left. We've got flight 2805, Southwest flight 737-800. So we'll flip over there. Did that not? Oh, that didn't disappear, did it? You know, sorry about that, folks. I put a timer on most of my graphics, and that one, for whatever reason, I didn't. Yeah, and that's what happens. Because I'm not always looking at that screen. So, all right, well, at least you know what you're watching. You didn't see what I was showing you, though. Here's the flight from Denver. Note to self, put a timer on the after dark graphic.
Company traffic on AF6 miles. 13 left, far away, Southwest Flight 238. Southwest 2805. Make the right from there, Mike 3 and grab Mike 3 and ground take 2805.
Here's the METAR from our pal Woot Doctor. Thank you, METAR. Or thank you, Woot Doctor. And thank you, METAR.
Runway 13 left, clear takeoff.
RNF door set, 13 left, clear takeoff, Southwest Flight 238.
Southwest 2920, runway 13 left, clear to land, company on the roll now.
Alright, clear to land 13 left, Southwest 2920.
Southwest 2764 from Nashville, Tennessee. This will be a MAX 8. Coming in over here on 13 right. The west side runway. The runways here in when we're dealing with south flow actually run from northwest to southeast, and they are parallel to one another. Two runways. Looks like there's a couple planes getting ready to take off here on the west side. West side is where Southwest Airlines has its headquarters and some hangars.
707, runway 13 right to line up and wait. Company traffic running a 6 mile final.
Have a wait, 13 right.
Southwest 2238, contact one for departure, have a safe flight.
Good night, South 2238. Left tower, Southwest 52.
There's Southwest headquarters in the background there.
Left tower, continue for runway 13 right.
Continue, Southwest 50.
Southwest 2764, left at Charlie 4, ground point 75.
Ground point 75, Southwest 2764.
Plenty of action here in the early stages of Thursday evening. Another incoming flight over on the east side, which we are about to zero in on. This is going to be flight 2920 from Phoenix, Arizona. 737-800. If you're new to Runway DFW, welcome. If you're new to Dallas Love Field, well, Dallas Love Field is about upwards of 90% of the passenger traffic here is handled by Southwest Airlines. Delta has a handful of flights each day betwixt here and its home base of Atlanta. And then the rest of the passenger flights are operated by JSX, which is a scheduled charter airline, which does not operate out of the main terminal here.
Southwest 2920, you can make the right at Mike 2 and ground point 75.
Mike 2 over ground, Southwest 2920.
Southwest 57, contact one for departure.
One start is Southwest.
And there's the activity at gate 9.
Jet 637.
Jet 637, left tower, good evening, runway 13 left, clear to land.
Clear land 13 left.
Jet 637, you can expect a left turn at Alpha 3.
All right, Uncle Plane Guy telling us that the Saab 2011 minutes out. We look forward to checking that out. Flight 52 from Houston Hobby Airport is landing. This is 737-700.
At left tower, so 4666, visual 13 left.
4666, left tower, runway 13 left, clear land number 2, following us at check, mile and a half out.
Land number 2, so 4666.
West 45.5, wind 160 at
O'Hare Aviation letting us know the Saab 2000 from Tulsa now 8 minutes away. The Adventures of Gibby loving the great, I think that's what you meant to say, great views tonight. Thank you, Adventures of Gibby. Hot Gospeler says, is that a 707 or 720 across the runway from you? Well, I'll have to look around. I'm not sure what you are, what you're seeing. I'd certainly be interested in seeing something like that. Let me pan around here, see if I can make out anything across the runway from us. Well, meanwhile, we've got a takeoff. Our autofocus not being cooperative in that instance.
6256.
6256,
Kitchen 637, left at Alpha 3, Alpha to park line to ground point 75.
Okay, Alpha 3 to parking, we'll
Southwest 4525, contact northbound departure, have a safe flight.
Headed out there with flight 4525 to Baltimore, Washington International Airport, 737-800. Incoming now, flight 4666 from the Big Easy of Norland. It's about to bisect the control tower. And what's happening here? There it goes. Some random button pushing from your host. This is 737-700.
282, left tower, runway 13 right, clear lane.
land a while when you're at South.
Looked like I was trying to do a commercial for TJ Maxx, wasn't it? That was actually an old video that of me, not in a commercial, but in a news broadcast. We've played it before. The person was talking about a 707. I think maybe was referring to this. This is the Dallas Mavericks 757 parked over there. I think that's what that is. Oh no, wait, that's a Navy plane. Hold on.
And that's West 611, fly runway heading for now, runway at 13 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, one way heading up to 3000, 13.
All right.
Clear for takeoff, left clear for 11.
U.S. Navy in the house. So our military-oriented plane spotters perhaps can make the ID on that one for us. A P-8 Poseidon, says O'Hare Aviation. Confirmed by Larry Brown. And, yeah. So, why is that here? I don't know. O'Malley says that's a 737 variant. Thank you, O'Malley. Yeah, we do see military planes here occasionally. We saw some fighter jets coming in and out a few weeks ago. This one doesn't appear to be poised for takeoff anytime in the immediate future. So, Larry Brown says, are there many enemy subs here in North Texas? I don't know. The doctor says maybe in the Trinity River. And Josh Aldrich says, you just don't know about Lake Ray Hubbard. Now, UAL Kingpin saying no emergency door slide on that P-8. Trident Cannon Aviation says, I used to have to hide from those when I was younger. So, submarine chaser, says Brian Bauer. Hello.
I watch the channel.
Oh, you do?
Felix.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I just landed when you had the difficulty with the...
Oh, you did?
stuff.
Sorry, I couldn't catch it. Sorry.
Yeah. I didn't realize it's like, it's windy in here.
Yes, it is.
Good luck.
Thank you. A viewer stopping by to say hello. I didn't catch his name. But okay, so we'll keep an eye on that in case it does decide to go on some secret mission while we're here. Yeah, you just never know what you're going to see at Dallas Love Field. Zilla Beast, we see the P-8 almost daily in my neck of the woods. They do touch and goes. Fun watching a war-fighting 737. All right, back to the civilian aircraft here.
Southwest 4034, hello, Tower, good evening. Runway at 13 right, clear to land, and company will be departing prior to arrival.
Alright, clear to land at 13 right, 43.
Southwest 3943, contact runway departure.
Archer Southwest 3943.
There is the control tower here at Love Field, which was featured in tonight's
Tower Southwest
thumbnail.
Charlie 10 short 13 right,
Southwest 2908.
So we always try to bring you what we promise in the thumbnail. Doesn't always work out, but we try to. Let's see what the deal is on. See if I see the that Saab 2000, which is supposed to be on the way in. I don't see it currently on the DAR. Looks like our next arrival going to be flight 4034 from Los Angeles, Max 8.
I have one on the roll and another on about a 2.5 mile final. Helicopter 8 Alpha Mike, you have that traffic on the 2 mile final in sight.
Here comes the flight from Los Angeles.
Behind that traffic, caution away turbulence and use caution landing at the business jet center will be at your own risk. The winds on the field are 1608. And 8 South Mac, you're off the radar contact just southwest of the field at 1,300.
Let's do this. The old swish panaroo there. This plane was looking to get off the runway ahead of the inbound flight from Los Angeles.
Southwest 2908, contact on departure.
Over departure, Southwest 2908. Good night.
And as you can see here, it was kind of close together. Plane was taking off, was going to Atlanta, 737-700 flight 2908. This is the incoming flight from Los Angeles. Dallas Love Field. And as you can see, that one took a little longer to stop than the some of the other planes we've seen this evening. Going long. Do I see a helicopter? I think I do. That is a Bell 407GX helicopter. 13-year-old aircraft. It looks like it's coming in from Parkland Hospital, which is just to the west of us here. That's as far in as I can make that camera zoom.
743 Love Tower. And runway 13 left, clear land, wind 170 center. 13 left, sir.
Now, we've got the Saab 2000 coming in. So, let's go over to this. It's Air Charter Express, operated by Freight Runners Express.
Sun 7 left.
It's arriving from Tulsa, Saab 2000.
Sun 7. RNAV 2 Dorset, runway 13 left, clear for takeoff.
1996.
So we're looking at a 29-year-old aircraft here. Be 30 years old in November. And if the photograph on Flight Radar 24 is accurate, it's got a nice stripe down the side of the fuselage. Befitting its age.
And our first runner is 9542. You make the left turn at Charlie 3, and then Charlie Jet Aviation, monitor ground point 75.
Left turn, Charlie 3, Charlie over to Jet Aviation. Third runner is 9542, monitor ground.
Sundoe 7, contact Lone Star departure.
Okay, Roger, Sundoe 7, good day.
So I guess Air Charter Express accounts for the ACE letters on the vertical stabilizer. And it may be parking kind of down at that end of the runway here, so let's see if we can follow it along a little bit.
This is 743, we're going to Bombardier today.
Such as 743 right, you can expect a right turn at Mike 3 or Mike 2.
Mike 3 or Mike 2, thank you.
That may be all we get to see of that. There's my head. Our friend Luke, the random spotter, River Mods. We see these ace planes at Sioux Falls in Omaha fairly regularly. Michael Flannery, one of our mods, the old Saab. Josh Aldrich, another mod. Ace is the place. Always great to see that plane. We don't see it. We've seen it a couple times at DFW, but more often, I think I've seen it more often here at Love. We've got a business jet coming in, a Bombardier Challenger. I pushed the wrong button there. A Bombardier Challenger 350 coming in from Hayden, Colorado after an hour and 32-minute flight. It's NetJets Flight 743, about to emerge from behind the control tower pedestal. Lots of honking going on there.
445 left, runway 13 left, line of runway. Such as 743, you can make the right turn when able, and then a Mike 1 Bravo for Bombardier.
Mike 3, I think he said Mike 1 Bravo.
There's that Navy plane again. Looks like the cockpit door is
Hey, I'm going to make the left
closed.
one to Mike once you exit, and then take that all the way down.
I know that the Secretary of Defense/War was in town earlier this week to speak at one of the defense plants over in Fort Worth. I don't know if he's still in the vicinity.
Flight 445, our nav door set, runway 13 left, clear for takeoff.
Nav door set, clear for takeoff, 13 left, flight 445.
William Colliff saying hello, hello, William. Jump Manjo, so glad I found your channel. So relaxing. Well, thank you. Eman Furk. When will Founders Plaza be open again at DFW? Well, we have a graphic here. I don't know that I've set this up correctly, though, so let's see what it looks like. And Okay, 8 days to go. January 24th, it's a Saturday. A week from this Saturday is when Founders Plaza is supposed
Subject
to reopen.
Contact Lone Star Departure. Have a safe flight.
So,
Great night, Flex 445.
that's the current estimate. Carlos Garcia, hey Walt, LTNS Stranger, good evening from Albuquerque. How long are you on tonight? Well, usually till around 10, sometimes a little later depending on what's happening. Sometimes we'll bail out a little earlier than that if nothing's going on. So we are at the mercy of stuff. So I was going to show you, here is, I talked about it, the Dallas Mavericks 757 is parked over there. So I'm guessing they're in town. And then just to the left of this facility is going to be the new Dallas Love Field plane spotting spot. You can kind of see, if we zoom in a little bit more there digitally, they've got a porta potty there, but I think that's probably going to come out before the facility is open. So yeah, official plane spotting place on the east side of the airfield. We'll check it out once it is available to visit. Saying hello to me and everyone. Always enjoy your streams. Well, thank you. The first 20 minutes so much because yo, back to you, Logan Coward. Thank you. Plugs at the newly renovated Founders Plaza. Will you use them? You know, I really don't need them. I mean, at the, if we were doing a very long broadcast one night, we might fall back on that if we needed it for emergencies, but you really don't need it. I've got plenty of power. I'm hearing a helicopter. We're gonna do a little swing over here. It's right across from us.
Tower, Southwest 3448, visual 1.
I can't see it.
Southwest 3448, left tower, runway 13 right, clear to land.
Runway 13 right.
There it is. Sorry. Don't see this one on the radar. Yet. This is over on the west side. That other helicopter came in on the east side. I believe over there, just to the left of where that helicopter is parked, it's like an ambulance facility, so I suspect this is doing a transport of some kind. Just barely read the end number, but not well enough to read it out on my little 2-inch monitor screen here. O'Malley says, I've got flights and hotel booked for the Cranky Dork Fest Festival of Dorks in September.
13 right, clear land number 2, following on Boeing 737, 2 mile final. Clear land 13 right, number 2 for 5 Golf Alpha.
So now this helicopter on the screen here, it's a Sikorsky S-76C. It's a Dallas Children's Health helicopter.
Our nav 2 door set, runway 13 left, clear for takeoff.
And Dallas
Door set, clear for takeoff, 13 left, Southwest 13.
Dallas Children's Hospital is just a short hop from here. Has its own helipad, as do most of the hospitals in the hospital district here. There's a plane about to land. I don't know on the adjacent runway here. I don't know if this helicopter's got to wait for that to occur or not. I think probably yes. Plane coming in is flight 3448, a MAX 8 from San Antonio. And it's just touching down right now, so it should go, we'll pass right in front of this helicopter in just a moment. Here it comes.
Left when able, take 8.
Charlie 4, take 814.
Southwest 3448, you can take a Charlie Delta for 14, monitor ground 0.75.
Charlie Delta, 14.75.
Southwest 1327, contact Minnesota departure.
Good day, Southwest 1327. Tower medevac, child 1.
Medevac, child 1, left there.
Sir, currently over the crib, looking for a 107 heading departure.
And medevac, child 1, for now remain west of runway 13 right ahead of traffic on about a mile and a half final. And each crossing departure will be at your own risk. The winds are 160.9 or level altimeter 29901.
Maintain west of traffic to the side. We'll maintain visual set. Medevac, child 1.
And medevac, child 1, and visual is approved for that. Just remain west with the pass behind them.
Child 1, thanks.
And here comes the next plane on 13 right.
And medevac, child 1, you can proceed on course now. You just eastbound to Bravo.
On course, yeah, 107, heading out to Longview.
Medevac, child 1, roger, and radar contact just off south of the field at 1,200.
It sounded like the medevac helicopter headed to Longview, Texas. It's in East Texas.
Child 1, roger.
This is a Gulfstream G650ER. This comes to us from the Washington, D.C. area. I can't quite
Mostly ground for 5 Golf Alpha.
make out. Oh, yeah, it departed from Dulles Airport in Washington.
73 left tower. RNAV door set, runway 13 left. Clear for takeoff.
RNAV door set, clear for takeoff, 13 left, stop at 73. Southwest 3189, left base, 13 left.
Southwest 3189 left tower, runway 13 left. Clear to land. Company departing prior to arrival.
We'll do left, let's land Southwest 30.
Uncle Plane Guy up there in Indianapolis says there's a flight coming in from the Circular City about 6 miles or 6 minutes away. Channel member Christopher Crooks saying hello. Hello to you, Christopher, and everybody else joining us tonight.
Child 1 leaving the class Bravo.
Hey, look, you can get official Runway DFW gear. Be the first on your block to have the Runway DFW hoodie, the Runway DFW cap, or t-shirt, or mug. Your choice. You can find the link in the description of this broadcast. This is rare stuff. There's only one design, you know. It's not like a variety of, it's just one design. But I'm going to guess that there's only a handful of people who have them around the world. So be cool and get your Runway DFW merch. You know, I missed this super chat from Wyatt Voth, who is a channel member. $2 super chat. It's the greatest day to have a. It's a greatest day to have a greater day, y'all. So thank you, Wyatt, and I apologize for having overlooked your kind contribution to our operations here at Runway DFW. Appreciate it. O'Malley says, if you live on my block, you probably won't be the first. Okay, let's, hands raised. How many of us live on O'Malley's block? See what I'm saying? It's Flight 3189. It's coming in from Baltimore Washington International Airport at Southwest Airlines at the 737-800. What more can I tell you? I could tell you how many passengers are aboard or what the fuel load is, but I really can't tell you those things. And while we're over here, we'll check the status of that Navy aircraft. It looks like it's buttoned up, yeah. But I would guess that because it's a military plane, it could be scrambled at a moment's notice.
Southwest 436 Alpha Echo Lift Charles, altimeter 2992.
Let's see, we'll look at the radar here. We've got about to take off here on... No, that's not right. Check that.
436 Alpha Echo, departure from the ramp will be at your own risk. I have no traffic at all. You can cross both runways to the south.
I'd like to welcome Joe Sheedy, a new subscriber, to our Runway DFW family. Thank you, Joe.
Low tower Florida, November 4, Delta Papa on the visual 13 left, 1,800.
Number 4 Delta Papa, low terror, runway 13 left, clear to land.
13 left, clear to land.
What was I gonna say?
Terminal 1.
I can't remember. It'll come to me. I keep looking over at in the direction of DFW to see if we can find any dots over there of aircraft. Another helicopter here. It's helicopter night here at Dallas Love Field. Can we get any closer on that one? A little bit. So it's a Bell 206L4 Long Ranger 4. It's an air evac life team helicopter. So it's another medical helicopter.
You said you're going to Spain?
And I guess that must have taken off from here.
Are you going to be going VFR on your own?
Didn't see it lift off. Just below us, we got a Southwest plane pushing back. About to get disentangled from its tug.
2032 left there, continue for runway 13 right, coming traffic will be departing Fed Road.
Engine for 13 right, Southwest 2032.
I believe this is going to be flight 4723 to Austin, 737-700. Just pushed back from gate 9.
1664 left there, are you be ready for reaching? 1664 guys, coming traffic on a 6-mile dog leg. RNAV door set, running 13 right, set for takeoff.
RNAV door set, 13 right, takeoff Southwest.
If you were in the first section there, we could wave at you. So Jonathan McDee said they saw a flight crew aboard that P-8 movement in cockpit. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Talking about that Navy plane. Ooh, Doctor wants to know if we can see any hospitals from here. Yeah, we can see Parkland and Dallas Children's and Southwest Medical Center. And we've got Uncle Plane Guy saying that Indianapolis flight is on its way here. And it is, I see it. So as soon as this plane gets out of our view, we'll take a look, see at our incoming flight from Indianapolis, the capital city of the Hoosier State. Flight 2032, 737-700.
1664, contact lens for departure.
We're switching at 9.
Ben Rosen Keeping an eye on things from the Grand Hyatt at Terminal D at DFW. That sounds very posh. Got a big picture window overlooking the west side. And we keep getting inquiries about DFW Airport, and we hope to be back there a week from Saturday when Founders Plaza is said to be reopening to the public. We'll see.
Southwest Trail 167, Low Terra, runway 13 right, bound to wait.
13 right, line up and wait, Southwest 21.
Southwest 1450 on first and 1 Low Terra, continue, Charlie Mango position. We're coming in. Southwest 2032, left turn Charlie 4, what's the gate?
Charlie 4 going to 20 for Southwest 2032.
20 is open, taxi via Charlie Delta, monitor ground.
Charlie Delta will monitor Southwest 2032. Hello, Charlie, looking 945 Delta Charlie out of 10 1100.
Helicopter 945 Delta Charlie, Low Terra, IDEN, level altimeter 2992.
IDEN 2992, we're inbound signature T4.
Helicopter 5 Delta Charlie, continue inbound and report 1 mile northeast of the field.
We'll go 5 Delta Charlie.
Southwest 2167, RNF door set, running 10 right, close takeoff.
13 right, RNF, 21.
Southwest 4798.
So Ben Rosen confirms got the runway view in good action.
Southwest 4278, 21
That's
left,
good to
line
hear.
number 1.
We say hello to Hans Olav Mort in Norway,
Helicopter 5 Delta Charlie.
who's been a Runway DFW channel member for 27 months.
Good, Bravo 5 Delta Charlie, thank you.
Hans, thank you so much for your support of the channel over all these years. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Our Runway DFW pal, Sarah the Real Deal. My cousins live in Indianapolis. I visited along with my brother. We enjoyed walking to the Peyton Manning home, only for me standing on his driveway yelling, "Go Patriots!" That sounds like something you do, Sarah. Sarah, hope you're feeling better. Sarah's still, I think, recuperating from surgery last week. Good to see you. Eagle Wings, evening, Walt. Hope you're doing well.
Helicopter 5 Delta Charlie, there's traffic behind you and to your right on a 4-mile final for 13 left at the Boeing 737, sending out of 1,900.
Let's see what's next on the agenda here.
Southwest 4798, traffic 11 o'clock and about 2 miles of the helicopter. They're going to be flying parallel with your with your funnel, and they're going to be landing on the ramp left side midfield.
I see 4798. 5 Delta Charlie's got the traffic inside.
Helicopter 5 Delta Charlie, right to maintain visual separation from the traffic. Caution metro.
Maintain visual separation, wake turbine, 5 Delta.
Plane just landing on 13 left.
Southwest 4798, running 13 left, clear to land.
Land 13 left, thank you, 478.
Southwest 4278, right turn Mike 2, contact ground.
Right turn back to over ground, Southwest 4278.
That was flight 4278 from Orlando, 737-700. So take a peek here while we're over here at that
winds 160 at 8.
Navy jet. Where'd it go?
Until 4798 says, helicopter has been to maintain visual separation. They're going to be landing on the ramp up in the tower, left side of the runway.
Well, somebody said they saw a crew in the cockpit.
Southwest 58 left there, continue for runway 13 left. Coming traffic will be going in position.
Yeah, it does look like there's lights in there. Well, there is still a stairway attached. So maybe we will have some P8 activity before we depart tonight. Coming in on the east side right now, flight 4798 from LaGuardia.
Southwest 32 3283 left tower, coming check on a 4.5 mile final, running 1 through left, line up wait. 1 through left, line up wait, Southwest 3283. Southwest 4798, right turn Mike 2, contact ground.
Mike 2 over there, Southwest 4798.
Our next arrival, Flight 58 from Houston to Max 8. There it is. 10 man, 3880. Hey there, spotter. Hello there.
Landing on the ramp over there. No factor for you. Traffic on a 2.5 mile funnel. R9 door set. Running 1 through left.
O'Malley says, hope Founders reopening isn't delayed by putting the temporary fence back up. Well, here's the thing. I don't know that the temporary fence, the last I looked, it hadn't been taken down, that temporary fence. So.
Southwest 1190 left there. You open ready? Yep. Southwest 1190 coming to depart the parallel. Running 1 through right. Line up wait. Runway 13 right. Southwest 1190.
So this flight from Houston is coming in over on the east side. There's the control tower.
2992.
Now it looks like we'll have a flight to San Antonio taking off here on the west side just shortly after this plane lands.
Southwest 3283, contact launch departure. Departure, Southwest 3283. Southwest 1190, RNAV door set, running 1 through right, left takeoff. RNAV door set, 1 through right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1190. Southwest 4723, we'll have Terra coming to depart the parallel. Additional traffic is a Challenger turning on 5 mile base. Running 1 through left, line up and wait. Expect a short delay on the runway for intrail spacing. 1 through left, line up and wait, Southwest 4723. Southwest 58, right turn Mike 2, contact ground. Mike 2, ground, Southwest. Southwest 1190, contact launch departure.
Guitar player 4848, hello there, Walt. Watching your stream while both eating dinner and working on a new Instagram post. Hopefully you can get back to DFW soon. We certainly do hope so. Uncle Plane Guy hopes that I come back to Indianapolis. Come back! 23 right, you have to go for a stream. Main camera 23 right and a second camera 23 left departures. Well, we're at the well, we'll see. Indianapolis a little bit off our beaten path. On the apron below us, this arrival. This appears to be the plane that came in from LaGuardia in New York. 737-800, flight 4798. Arriving at gate number 9. Number 9.
Southwest 2005, pivot 2.5 mile final, RNAV door set, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
Good takeoff, immediate 2005, call 1311.
Random spotter spots God's chicken down the street.
Parallel, runway 13 right, line of await.
Yeah, we'll give you a look at that in a bit.
580, caution turbulence for the departing Boeing 737.
XX166 says, come on over to Chicago Midway. Never been to Midway, either as a passenger or as a plane spotter. Been through O'Hare. I don't think I've ever been to O'Hare as a destination. I've been there to change planes before. It's been a while though. Look, plane guy says we're getting a United 757-300 and a 787-10 tomorrow at Indianapolis. Possible IU charter. Yeah, I hear that Indiana University is in some big game coming up or something. I spent some time at IU during my college days.
Southwest 1253, RNAV door set, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV door set, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
Got a Bombardier Challenger 350 coming in from Laredo. It's Flex Jet. Flight 580. In the Navy.
Southwest 1253, contact Lone Star departure.
Departure south of 3.
I think we can show you
Southwest 4030, left there.
did we lose it?
4030, we're ready. Southwest 4030.
We had a,
on a 5 mile base. RNAV
there it
door
is.
set, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff.
The Spirit plane.
Clear takeoff 13 left, Southwest 4030. Alright, sorry, good evening, next to 249 on the visual 13 left.
5249 low tower, traffic departing now is Boeing 737, caution turbulence, runway 13 left.
This plane going from Fort Lauderdale to DFW. It's an Airbus A321. I guess it's circling around to make its approach to DFW amidst a field of stars. At 9,000 feet. Well, sir, it is just after 9 p.m. here in the Central Time Zone.
From Love Field Airport in Dallas, Texas, this is Runway DFW in color.
Welcome to our next hour of broadcasting. This is probably going to be our final hour tonight, but we'll see what happens. Hang out with us, won't you, at Runway DFW. Brandon Rabbit, a new route, Aerolíneas Argentinas, from Buenos Aires to Dallas Fort Worth. 4 flights in June for the World Cup. Wow. Well, that'll be something to look forward to. Thank you for cluing us in to that, Brandon. Hadn't heard about that. Josh Aldrich saying good night. Josh, so good for you to be a part of this broadcast. Thank you so much for your support of Runway DFW as a member and as a moderator, and we'll see you soon. So aviation, yeah, I know, it's a national championship football game Monday night next week. I'm really not all hep on sports ball activities, but yeah, I did know that, but I was kind of playing dumb. And you're probably saying, playing dumb? Another look at the METAR from Wood Doctor, thank you. 11 degrees Celsius, 49 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale. Winds out of the south at about 9 miles an hour. Airplanes for life. Just got done with my high school basketball game. I got my first ever basket tonight. That is, that's an achievement. Congratulations. Sarah said, I found out I can't fly on an airplane for at least 6 to 8 weeks. I'm okay with it because I can watch the streams and pretend I can fly. Yeah, I'm not a big fly. You know, I fly a couple flights a year usually, not too much. But yeah, you get kind of the you get to feel that you're flying when you can hang out with the airplanes here. Well, it's a little slow right now as far as, let me see if anything's coming in immediately.
74627 left air, RNF door set, 1 through right, quick takeoff. RNF door set, let's take off 1 through right, 74627.
We've got a flight about to take off here, so let's see what we got here. Flight 4627 to Colorado Springs. So I think it's got the A-OK to go out. It's a MAX 8 here on Runway DFW. And there's also flight 52 going to Amarillo, Texas. That's a 737-700. That's the second plane that's kind of going in the opposite direction there.
So it's 4627, contact launch departure.
Cabin 4627 today.
Southwest 52 left air, good evening, RNF door set, run 1 through right, clip takeoff.
RNF door set, clear for takeoff 1 through right, Southwest 52.
So we'll circle back to flight 52. This is the one to Amarillo. I think after this plane takes off, we're going to say A big thank you to our Runway DFW channel members. So stand by for that.
So it's 52, contact Lone Star departure.
Good day, 52.
All right then. Brian Fritz is our newest subscriber. Hello, Brian. Welcome to you. I'll look for you in the chat soon. We are going to now thank our viewers who are members of Runway DFW. Yes, it's thank you time. And our list, as always, begins with the name James Webb. James is our channel, Runway DFW channel sponsor. He is very instrumental in making sure that we have the finest equipment with which to broadcast. So thank you, James Webb, for your ongoing support of Runway DFW. Now, we are going to check out the names of our quad, tri, and twin jet members, starting with the quad jets. This list was prepared this morning at 10 a.m. So if you've become a new member since then, watch for your name on an upcoming broadcast. All right, we say thank you to 757 Chip, Airplanes FRA, Alan J, Alan Silva, Alaska Plane Spotter, Alice Mabel, Angela Smith, Anna the Dispatcher, Beaker and Honeydew, Bev A, Brian D, Charlie Bowles, CPB 99, Chuck TXK, thanks to Cloudy Sayers, to Quadjet members Cubs Win, Darren Sorello, David Rutherford, Deeg, Doug Jackson, Dronuki, Dwayne C, Eric Coupe, Hagler 17, Quadjet members HD Kraut, James Webb, John Lipman. Thanks to Josh Aldrich. Thank you to Ken Schmidt, to Kevin Kelly, to Kirby Brooks Sr. Thanks to KSF Geek, Lori M, M1ZZKT, Mark Shirley, Michael Flannery, Michael Hale, Michelle RS, Mike G, Once Upon a Time, Only Planes Network, Patrick Wooters, Paul S. 1188, Pete Nordine, Payathon. Thanks to Planes Everywhere, Renee Meister, Raina Taylor, Rich F., Robert Brune, S35 Bonanza Pilot, to Sarah the Real Deal, Sean Bramlett, Skittles, Space Ace, Steve Lundaby, Texas Girl, who was our guest for our broadcast on Tuesday night, The Grinch, TNT Oh My, Tyson Price, and Will Hutchison. Those are our Quad-Jet channel members. Now for the next few minutes you will see our Tri-Jet and Twin-Jet members scrolling by. Thanks to each of you for supporting Runway DFW.
Tower, Charlie 2057 with you, visual 13 left. Charlie 2057, left, good evening, another 13 left, clear to land. 13 left, clear to land, Charlie 2057.
I've rebalanced our skyline camera. Hopefully it's a little more level now. I've also lowered it so it's got more foreground in it, which I didn't intend to do, but you know. There's Woz Radio. Warren's still here, he says. My middle name should have been a distraction. Lello! We have a new Quad-Jet member. Thank you, Lello. Very much appreciate that support of the channel. I've seen your name in the chat before. Ben Rosen, it was nice chiming in. Have a 4 a.m. flight to Austin. Good night, everyone. Ben's, as you may have heard earlier, was coming to us earlier from the Hyatt Hotel over at Founders Plaza. I hear a helicopter and I don't see it. I thought I heard a helicopter. Well, anyway, have a great flight, Ben. Good to see you. Cinemarol Aviation says just landed from Chihuahua, Mexico on Envoy American Eagle Flight 3928. Hope you had a great flight. Aviation Geek, guess it's time to close up shop for tonight. Great show, Walt. Thank you for watching. We'll be with you for a little while longer here. Let's see, Sarah had a question. Sarah the Real Deal. I'm curious because I've not heard, except for you. Oh, wait a minute. Well, first of all, Jacob Harris's Nevada 1 is coming in, so we'll look for that. And Sarah, where was Sarah's question? Oh, here's a question. Have any of you flown on Southwest, and would you fly with them again? I have flown with Southwest, and I wasn't, and this was probably the last time I flew on Southwest may have been 20 years ago, or maybe more. And I really wasn't a fan of the experience of not having assigned seating. Here's our tri-jet of the night. Is it a tri-jet?
Go ahead and do signature 4.
No, I guess not. It's a Dassault Falcon 2000EX.
Alpha 2 is what it will take.
Wait, is that?
To the ramp. Monitor 0.9.
I can't tell.
Or 0.75.
All right, where's that Navy plane? I believe it's over here somewhere. We're keeping an eye on a Navy P6, which is still there. There it is. Stairway still attached. And we're going to be getting we'll be on the lookout for the Nevada 1 aircraft. So anyway, Sarah was asking about Southwest. So I haven't been on them in ages, and I'm disinclined to go on Southwest because they hadn't had assigned seating. Now I think it's the 27th of this month when assigned seating becomes a thing on Southwest. So maybe I'll give them another try. People generally like Southwest, and a lot of people are against, are not in favor of the assigned seating switcheroo. But I have to say, I'm a fan. Well, thank you, Aviation Geek. Martin Exotics USA won't fly Southwest anymore, LOL. Well, would you try again after they do this switch to assigned seating? Mr. Kader, I'm flying out Saturday on Southwest. I've been flying with them exclusively for years. And what you're seeing in the foreground, it's not a fire, it's exhaust from an air conditioning unit that's betwixt our camera lens and that plane. Cinema Roll Aviation, Walt, do you make live streams on Saturday? Because that day I have a flight to Los Angeles from LAX to Incheon. We do normally broadcast on Saturdays. We probably won't be at Founders Plaza again until the 24th. G Messi has upgraded their channel membership to Tri-Jet. So G Messi, thank you so much for upgrading your support of Runway DFW. Ronald Smith says, I'd much prefer assigned seating and am more likely to try Southwest. No. And Sebastian Clavo says, last time I flew Southwest, I had a real good time. I even got to meet the pilot. Here's Beve checking in, one of our mods and channel members. Hello, Beve. And Jacob Harris says Arizona 1 also coming in. So I guess if we're here long enough, we will see those planes. So we got the Nevada 1 coming in right now. It's like 2204 from Kansas City. 737-800. Don't know what runway it'll be coming in on, but we can see both of them, so we should be okay with that. What exotics? I mostly fly American now because, as you know, out of Indianapolis, they're sometimes the only option and best price. Well, that is a factor in many people's decisions to fly as to what price the flight is, and also the frequency. There's some smaller airlines that only fly to an airport once a week or a couple of times a week, and I guess that's fine for some people, but if you're maybe more for leisure travelers than for business. Ron Cole says, I guess I would take Southwest again. I've not been on commercial since I bought the Mooney M20.
Good evening, RNAV door set, running 12 left.
Well, you've got your own transportation there, Ron. Mr. Kader loves the exclusive liveries of Southwest, no pun intended. So Nevada 1 is now circling. Not circling, but it's kind of angling in
Southwest
here.
2204, turn final for 139. Southwest 2204, left air, good evening, running 13 right, clear to land.
That should be it there, the bright spot in the center of your screen. And it looks like it'll be coming in over here on the west side. It's the Atlantic Aviation Terminal there at the bottom of your screen. It's an 11-year-old plane upon which the Nevada 1 livery is painted. I can't say that I'm a gigantic fan of most of the Southwest liveries. They're based on state flags. Some represent better than others on the fuselages, to my mind.
Left tower, Big Sharp 203 is visual 13 left. Big Sharp 203, left tower, good evening, running 13 left, clear to land.
J.R. Melton saying good night. Good night to you, J.R. We thank you for watching and hope to see you soon. Flight from Kansas City, just a little over an hour. We should get a pretty good look at the livery after it lands and turns to head to the terminal.
Southwest 1219, contact launch for departure.
Go departure, Southwest 1219, United.
Most of the design on this plane is towards the forward part of the fuselage.
Gate 10 is open, taxi via Charlie Delta. Monitor ground, have a good night.
Charlie Delta, monitor ground, Southwest 2204.
Jet 590, left tower, good evening. 21 to left, clear land number 2, going to Embraer on a 2-mile final. Caution no turbo.
Clear to land 13 left, flight Jet 590.
Yeah, that's all we're going to see of that one. Nevada 1. Thanks again to all of our Runway DFW viewers who are members. Political news. I've flown Southwest 4 times and I loved it. Looking forward to assigned seating because the last time I flew with them I was not able to sit with my family because the plane was full. Ugh. Oh, here Aviation says we got a JSX coming in. But before that, looks like we will have for you a Flexjet Flight 590, a Bombardier Challenger 350. Which is about to fly behind the control tower, and then we'll pick it up on the other side. Mr. Kadir, Walt, do you have a favorite plane livery? Mine is the ANA Star Wars R2-D2, sadly being retired this week. Ah, never got to see that in person. I am a big fan of the American Airlines retro livery. They have two, well, they have 3 retro liveries now. Of course, the new one is the 777 painted in the flagship livery, which I have not seen in person yet. So I'll withhold judgment on that. The American has an Astrojet livery, which is quite nice. But my favorite is the newer old American Airlines livery, the one that preceded the current livery, with the red, white, and blue stripe down the fuselage and the AA logo on the tail. Love that one.
Tower, Southwest 2817 for 13 right.
Southwest 2017, left tower, running 12 right, clear to land.
Clear land 13 right, Southwest 2017.
Flexjet 590, left turn Alpha 3, Alpha to the ramp with me, have a good night.
Okay, I missed part of that. Alpha 3, stay with you, Flexjet 590?
Flexjet 590, affirmative, Alpha 3, Alpha with me.
Thank you, Alpha 3, Alpha, stay with you, Flexjet 590.
And I was calling from BizJet Center, contact clearance on 127.9.
It's quite mysterious, that Navy plane with that exhaust smoke in front of it. I think I hear the Saab. It's a pretty distinctive sound. Let's see if we can pick that up. Yep, that's it. Saab 2000, Air Charter Express. The very handsome cheat line down the windows.
280 off Mike, left tail, 22990.
We saw this one come in from Tulsa earlier in the broadcast.
Helicopter 0 Alpha Mike, level altimeter 2990, squawk 4645. Departure from the ramp will be at your own risk. Cleared out of the Class Bravo airspace to the east, and I do have traffic short final about to be over. The numbers now for 1 2 left is Boeing 737. Caution my turbulence.
Tower, good evening. Visit 831 on the left base visual, 13 left.
Pitch 831 left tower, running 1 2 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 13 left, pitch 831.
Let's see if we can see it on the other side of this building. This looks like it's the Saab 2000 is off to Blacksburg.
Roger, my 3, you going to 2.
I do not know where Blacksburg is. BCB.
Mike Bravo 5, do the same, we'll see.
Incoming, we've got flight 2817 from Phoenix, a MAX 8.
Silver 8 Alpha Mike, cleared through the Class Bravo airspace to the east.
So we'll watch this land, and then
Love winds 160 at 8.
we'll go back and see if we can get this Saab going in the air.
Left turn there, Charlie 4, what's gate?
Charlie 4, supposedly 17.
17 is open, taxi Charlie Delta, monitor ground.
Charlie Delta, monitor ground, Southwest 2817. Have a good night.
So we're going to check out that Saab.
Helicopter 8 Alpha Mike, reset transponder, squawk 4645.
Lost it. Kind of poking around looking for this. Oh, there it is. It's in the shadows.
Helicopter 8 Alpha Mike, further contact tomorrow, northeast of the field, altitude indicates 1,400 climbing. Helicopter 8 Alpha Mike, roger.
So this is going to Blacksburg, which apparently is in Western Virginia. The,
316 left air, good evening, 116 at 8, 181 through right.
that's where the Saab is going.
1 3 right, clear for takeoff for Hunters 316.
We have a new Trijet member, Tom BTX. Thank you, Tom.
Line 48, 1 3 right, Southwest 2032.
Pitch 831, set parking.
Tower 1.
Pitch 831, left turn Alpha 3, Alpha to the ramp with me. Have a good night.
Alpha 3, Alpha to you, thanks. It is 831.
Helicopter 8 Alpha Mike, leaving Class Bravo airspace, radar services terminated, squawk VFR for exchange approved. Have a good night. For runner 316, contact Lone Star departure. Have a safe flight.
Or departure for Runner 316. Have a good one.
Southwest 2032, the Saab enabled is in left turn to the east, RNAV door set, runway 13 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV is door set, 13 right, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2032.
Biz Avgeek with a $10 super chat. Walt, you're the best live stream spotter of DFW. Well, thank you. That's kind of you to say. Yes, that is a turboprop, Mr. Kader. And we don't see those too often around these parts. That is not a turboprop. And their class is the difference. One has those propeller things and the other has those upscale jet engines. Nizimo Mike, love to see the Saabs. Yeah, they are an increasingly rare sight, at least around here. We can see from our position here into the baggage hall area, but not much happening right there at the moment. I think we've got a plane about ready to back up. Down below us. From gate number 9. That's what it's looking like anyway. Jacob Harris says Arizona 1 is 34 minutes out, and let's see, what time is it here? Yeah, we'll hang out for that. Maybe that will give us the entree to see the Delta 717 that usually leaves around that time as well. Leroy Harris says that Saab, that departing Saab, is going to Blacksburg to take the Virginia Tech women's basketball team home. They played SMU at Moody Coliseum tonight and beat SMU 79-42. A blowout. Biz Avgeek is a new TriJet member. Thank you, Biz Avgeek. And Biz Avgeek says, I enjoyed our interview 2 years ago at Dorkfest. Well, are you going to come back this year? That would be nice. Bordinko 90, channel member. Good evening, Walt and the Runway DFW family. We do have a nice family here. Very supportive of the channel and of each other.
Number 257, Romeo Yankee left here, good evening. RNAV door set, running 13 left, clear to take off.
RNAV door set, clear to go, 257, Romeo Yankee 13 left.
Over on 13 left. It's like a Bombardier Challenger 350 getting ready to take off. We won't. It's kind of hard for us to see the full takeoffs of the east side. So I think we'll just hang out with this plane for the time being. I'm assuming this is going to be backing out in a moment or two. Bizab Geek says, I will be at Spot LAX/Dorkfest 2026. Ah, look forward to seeing you there. And Luke, the random spotter, says booking flights for LAX right now, ironically. So Double X166 is surprised it has strobes on at the gate. Yeah, they haven't withdrawn the. Well, I guess they've turned. Have they turned? No, they're still on. They haven't withdrawn the jetway though yet. And just to the right of it, at gate 7, there's another plane with its lights a-flashing. Also still connected by its umbilical. I don't know, maybe a little slow here before we get to the next special livery. So why not take a peek into the control tower while we're waiting for stuff to happen. Hello, ATC personnel. Get a pretty good look into your world. Sarah looking into some plane activity, and I saw the prices for Mint suites on JetBlue. I almost choked. It's generally pretty expensive to fly in the upper classes these days. Beve with a thank you to our flight air traffic controllers. Cineroll Aviation says Flight 3075 will be landing shortly. And I don't quite see it on the radar yet. I've got a Flex Jet Embraer Praetor 500 be here in a couple of minutes, coming in from Laredo, Texas. Flyer KG, hello Walton plane spotting friends. Howdy to you.
Ground, good evening, Shire 5-3, associated taxi with Victor.
Ground on 121.75.
Superheat Adrian, we're doing some coffee talk right now because, you know, what else are we going to do? There's nothing going on right now. But it is a very nice evening here. I think temperature's down to now 49 degrees Fahrenheit, not too bad. O'Malley checking out for a little while, O'Malley. Here's S35 Bonanza Pilot saying hello. And to our supersonic mods. A nice night there in Dallas, waiting to depart Dulles in a few hours for a 16-hour non-stop flight to Karachi, Pakistan. Going to be a very long night and day, never enough sleep. Well, hopefully during some of that time you'll get a little rest period. I think that's the way it works, right? Have a safe trip. That is a long flight. And the dispatcher, one of our mods and Quadjet channel members. Howdy, y'all. Just got home from work. So good to see you, Anna. Cat, YK9HO. Hi again, my favorite city. There it is. So yeah, it's just kind of a slow time here. We're counting down until we see another special livery, and then I think we'll wrap things up. James Hayes, Walt, does anyone ever bother you when you are broadcasting? Well, you know, I wouldn't say bothering. You know, there are people who come. Now, not so much here at Love Field when we're coming to you from a paid parking garage, but when we're at Dallas Fort Worth Airport at Founders Plaza, it's a public viewing area, and we do have people come by and say hello, but I don't mind that at all. It's nice to say hi to people who are interested in aviation, and this is, as you can tell, it's a very laid-back kind of enterprise. We don't, you know, we make mistakes and things go wrong, and it's live broadcasting. What are you going to do? Mr. Kadir asking what has been your longest flight. Mine was Austin to London Heathrow. 10 plus hours. Well, I have now done. I have now done Los Angeles to. Well, I did. My first flight to Korea, to Seoul, was from here at DFW Airport. And that was a round trip. That was my first trip there. And then I've made 2 other trips to South Korea, and those both have been by way, at least on the way there, have been by way of Los Angeles. I've gone to Los Angeles and then to South Korea. And that's about a 13, 14-hour flight. At least from Dallas. I don't know about Los Angeles. A little shorter, but not too much. Okay, so now let's see. We got some actual action coming in here. Flight 437 FlexJet from Laredo, Texas is next up, and then right behind it, Southwest Flight 3075 from Denver is 737-700. So we're looking over at runway 13 left. I guess we should pull out a little more here. Can we? There's the flex jet coming in. And that is the control tower there. I'm going to peel away here for a second. What was... Is that the Navy plane? I think it is.
Looks at 437, left turn to Alpha 3 if you got it. If not Alpha 2, then Alpha to the ramp. You can monitor down on the way in.
Alright, I think we can make Alpha 3 and we'll monitor ground.
It's definitely not Southwest colors. And I'm probably not going to see it on my radar, no. So that's, I think that's the Navy plane getting ready to blast off.
Shiner 53 left there. But you have a transponder turn on. I'm not picking up on the ground radar.
Tower Shiner 53, hold short, 13 left, ready for departure.
Shiner 53 left there, roger. You'll be after traffic on about a 2 mile
So
final.
US Navy...
Transponder turn on. I'm not picking you up on the ground radar.
Shiner 53, 1 second.
US Navy P3 with a Sam's Club in the background.
That's target afternoon. Good evening, Jet Setter 9. Visual 13 left. Jet Setter 9 left, sir. Good evening. Continue for runway 13 left. Traffic will be going to position P8.
We'll pull back a little bit here to catch the arrival of flight 3075 from Denver. So 737-700.
Shiner 53, Falcon is joining a 5 mile final, 21 to left, line up away.
Line up and wait, 13 left, Shiner 53.
Wind check. Wind 160 at 7. Southwest 3075, right turn Mike 2, what's the gate?
Right turn on Mike 2, coming in gate 3, Southwest 3075.
Gate 3 is open, taxi via Bravo 2 Bravo, monitor ground, have a good night.
Alright, Bravo 2, Bravo, Southwest 3075.
Now we're going to have an obstructed view of the takeoff of this plane owing to our configuration.
Shiner 53, traffic on a 4 mile final, RNAV door set, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV door set, clear for takeoff, 13 left, Shiner 53.
Shiner 53 is how this is designated. Once again, if you're looking at Flight Radar 24, you won't see it because it's a military aircraft.
Jet Setter 9, traffic's on the roll, runway 13 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 13 left, Jet Setter 9.
See what we can do here as far as getting this up in the sky.
Center 53, contact Lone Star departure.
Switch departure, Center 53, nice.
So off to hunt submarines here in Texas. I guess, I don't know. Off it goes.
Jet Center 9, where are you parking at? We'll go to Business Jet Center. All right, right turn for me. So turn at Mike 3, right on Mike, and then I'll get you the other side there. Okay, right, Mike 3, Mike, and then we'll go down to Mike 5 and hold. Maintenance frequency, there's no other arrivals. At Mike 5, you can cross runway 13 left, continue Alpha Vision.
There's a tri-jet.
Mike 5, cross 13 left, and onto, we're going to go back to Hangar November, or taxiway November.
The Dassault Falcon 900DX just landed over on the east side. Three is greater than 2. And that plane coming in from, it's like the Tampa area of Florida. We've got a new channel member, Plane Info. Thank you, Plane Info, for becoming a twin jet member as we watch the tri-jet maneuvering around the facility here. All right, so we're hoping for one more, let's see, just after 10 o'clock here at Runway DFW. After dark. And I won't make the mistake this time of leaving that up there for too long. We're in the final minutes of Runway DFW After Dark. We will have for you coming up what we like to call chat extravaganza, which is when we turn the cameras on ourselves and pack up while you listen to music and chat. Chat extravaganza, an exclusive feature of Runway DFW. Jacob Harris is a retired U.S. Navy veteran. I worked on an FA-18 Super Hornet as an aircraft mechanic on the USS Missouri. We thank you for your service. Lyric the Game Boy says that was the third Navy plane that they've seen today. Mr. Kadir says, when was the last time you recorded a go-round? Haven't seen one yet on your live stream, but I'm pretty new. We see them fairly regularly. Sometimes we'll clip them out separately as, if they're particularly spectacular, we'll clip them out separately as in the video section of our stream. We had a 747 cargo go-around, which gained some notoriety last year. We also had a Southwest Airlines plane coming in for a landing here, and it got to about 100 feet down, and then it lifted back up in the sky on a go-around. The 747 one actually touched down and then went back up in the air. Seth Rubel-Caldwell, day 40, studying for some tests, hoping all is good and that you're staying warm. Fun question. Back aisle seat across from restroom or middle aisle or middle seat in front? Excited for Founders Plaza. I'm not a middle seat person at all.
7 Outback Los Tower, squawk 4627, in which current position?
So I'll take an aisle seat across from the restroom. That's just me. Got a Southwest plane which looks like it's going over to the hangar area. Oh, we've got a Delta coming in from, is this? Oh no, it's coming in from, it's going over us. An Airbus A319 from Minneapolis, St. Paul to Austin at 35,000 feet. Don't think we'll see that. I was hoping it would be the flight.
567 Outback radar, contact about a mile and a half southwest of the VA hospital. You're clear and Bravo airspace, maintain VFR, level altimeters 2.
Usually we have a Delta 717 going out to Atlanta around this time.
7 Outback, thanks. Advise landing assured, Dallas winds are 1608.
What you're looking at there is not on my radar yet.
That's true.
Yeah, this plane may well be going over to...
Love Tower, Southwest 2537 is with you on the RNAV Whiskey to 13 right.
That's 2637 Love Tower, wind 1608, runway 13 right, clear to land.
13 right, clear to land, Southwest 2537.
Flight 2537 is the Arizona 1 livery. I like this one. That's one of the better Southwest special liveries that I like. And we saw this the other day, I think. So it's going to be coming in on 13 right? Okay, good. We'll get a good look at it. And that'll be our last arrival, I think. 737-700, a 14-year-old plane with the Arizona 1 livery, arriving from Orlando. And there goes that Southwest plane crossing the runway over to, I believe, in the direction of the Southwest hangar area. Well, like a lot of our evening shows, we have a lot of action and then it kind of quiets down, but there we go. 2 minutes is when we'll see that Arizona 1 livery. And we're happy to do that, Mr. Kader. Ooh, Doctor says he said he's been drinking RNAV whiskey, so it should be a smooth landing. I think you may have misheard. All right. We are going to look to the north, or to the northwest, to bring you this event.
2537, you can just keep your speed up if you're able. They're just putting another one behind you, like 3 miles with the 8 down overtake.
We'll give you as much as we can for Southwest 2537. Wind 50 knots off the nose right here.
Under.
Shiner Boogie 94. Good evening, everyone, from Grayson County in the Sherman, Texas area.
11 up to your phone company, 3 mile final indicating 90 knots, wind 1709, runway 13 right, clear lane.
13 right, clear to land, Southwest 2111.
And here comes flight 2537. Right behind it, I guess we'll hang out for that one too. It will be
Echo, show you landing assured, radar service terminated for exchange crew, Dallas winds are 1608.
flight 2111 from Las Vegas, a MAX 8. And I believe the tower was asking this pilot to speed up a little bit so that the other plane behind it has a clear shot at coming in without having to go around. Hope those weren't shots.
By 37 Charlie 5 left on Charlie, which gate did you be?
Charlie 5 left, Charlie, we're going to 18, Southwest 2537.
18's open. Charlie Delta, you can just monitor ground 0.75.
Charlie Delta, monitor ground, Southwest 2537.
So there you go. Not the clearest view of the livery, but kind of gives you the idea. It may go by a little more illuminated area as it goes out of sight here. Okay, so there's Arizona 1, and we'll do one more shot for you here with an arrival. And once again, this is flight 2111 from Las Vegas. MAX 8.
on Charlie 4, left on Charlie, which gate do you?
Charlie 4, left Charlie, going to 1, south point 11.
Left on Charlie, got in the ground on point up up.
Left Charlie, point 75, southwest, point 11.
Soul Searching Emily says, hi all, excited to see Walt's stream as a YouTube featured stream today. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's featured for everybody, but it's nice to know that somebody thinks it's featured. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for us today. I won't prolong this anymore. There's usually a couple of flights coming in after this hour, but not enough to hang around for. We will be back on, our plan is to be back with you on Saturday from here, either from this position or from across the way, depending on which way the wind is blowing. When we have a south flow, this particular spot I like a lot, and I hope you do too. First of all, Chat Extravaganza coming up next. Watch me pack up, play music, and chat amongst yourselves. Thank you very much again to our channel sponsor, James Webb, to our channel members. Big thank you from me to all of our mods who make this a very nice experience for all of our viewers. And thanks to our subscribers. If you're new, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, well, you know, if you like what you saw, you know what they say. I don't have to say it. You know what they say. And if you just kind of bumped into us, if you clicked on us and saw the saw us featured on YouTube and you said, I'm going to check that out, I hope you liked what you saw. And tell your friends. So we'll be back with you soon. Thank you for watching again. And Chat Extravaganza coming up next after our little musical interlude where you can say goodbye via chat message. Thanks again for watching Runway DFW. And we need some music. I was just checking in here to see. It looked like we may have been losing our signal there for a moment or two. I guess we'll just keep at it, and hopefully we'll hang in there till the very end. Back to packing up.
Here's another blast from the past. finest blend of music all in one place.
Well, thanks for bearing with us. I think we've been having some internet turbulence while we've been playing music. I've heard it stop and start, so I think we were having some issues with our connection. In any event, we're about to close this. Thanks again to James Webb, our channel sponsor, to our mods. To you subscribers and you who are not, just thanks for hanging out with us here at Dallas Love Field tonight. We'll be back on Saturday. On Saturday afternoon. Until then, happy contrails to you until we meet again.
This is Warren Barnett speaking for Runway DFW, a Runway DFW production, all rights reserved.